Let this be a lesson on how not to buy crypto. The crash of the NYC token may be one of the most brazen, politically backed rug pulls in recent history. Guys, we're talking almost 500 million bucks in paper losses. So what happened? Let's get to the facts, then we'll talk about it. So a newly launched cryptocurrency known as the NYC token collapsed within hours of its debut on January 12, 2026. The token was publicly promoted by a former New York City Mayor, Eric Adams. And on-chain data shows a large liquidity withdrawal at the price peak, followed by an immediate market collapse. And again, the estimated paper losses were over $500 million. So what happened? On January 12th, 2026, the NYC token was deployed on the Solana blockchain and made available for trading through decentralized exchanges. The launch was announced publicly at a Times Square event. Promotional statements describe the token as commemorative, with funds intended for anti-Semitism related initiatives and blockchain education. Following the launch, Adams promoted the token on X and appeared on Fox Business discussing the project. Trading activity accelerated within hours. Of course, this is the classic pump. Have an event in Times Square, get on the news. But on-chain analytics platforms, Bubblemaps and Lookonchain, later identified a wallet associated with the token deployer. According to the transaction records, that wallet withdrew approximately 2.5 million in USDC liquidity from the primary trading pool on Meteora near the token's highest observed price. They were watching it. They knew what they were doing. And within roughly 30 minutes of the withdrawal, the token's price declined by approximately 80%. After the decline, the same wallet added back almost 1.5 million in USDC liquidity. The net difference was approximately a million USDC retained by the wallet. All the transactions are publicly verifiable on-chain and timestamped. You can go look and see what happened. So the event unfolded with an active market for rapidly launched, personality-backed tokens. And these assets typically rely on immediate liquidity provisioning and social media amplification rather than formal disclosures. NYC token launched without announcing liquidity locks, vesting schedules, or third-party controls. Access was unrestricted, and price discovery occurred entirely through decentralized exchange pools. Similar launch structures have been observed across multiple high-profile meme-style tokens over the past two market styles. The NYC token followed the same mechanical pattern. Okay, guys. Okay, I know I just read that news story, but this is why we say the days of the meme coin are over. Crypto now is infrastructure. Okay, if you're going to play in the kiddie pool with the meme kids, somebody's going to pee in the pool and you're going to get burned. Okay, don't do it. Anyway, back to NYC token. NYC token is a standard fungible token on Solana. It does not represent municipal ownership, governance authority, or a claim on public funds. It does not provide protocol utility or institutional grade settlement features. Guys, if you bought the token, you're mainly making a donation. That's what they wanted you to think. Okay? Do your research. Don't buy meme coins. Anyway, price behavior was driven entirely by an automated market maker mechanics. Liquidity concentration meant the large withdrawals directly affected price stability. So from an institutional standpoint, such assets fall outside compliance frameworks due to the absence of disclosure, audits, and issuer accountability. Know what you're buying. Know what you're putting your money in. So following the liquidity withdrawal, price went down from approximately 47 cents to 10 cents. Trading volume spiked during the decline, consistent with forced exits in low liquidity conditions. They were forced to sell. There's no indication of institutional participation before or after the collapse. All the activity appears to be concentrated among retail wallets. No centralized exchange listings were announced. Public responses from analytics firms focused on wallet concentration and transaction sequencing rather than commentary. So Bubblemaps data showed extreme supply concentration. The top 10 wallets controlled almost 98.7% of the total supply, and one wallet alone controlled almost 70%. There was no published white paper, no technical roadmap, and no publicly confirmed nonprofit recipients. The token was not issued by, endorsed by, or affiliated with the City of New York. So any legal or regulatory assessment has not been formally announced. So guys, this is a live example of liquidity-driven collapse following a high-profile token launch, with all key actions visible on chain. They got rug pulled. Okay? The mayor, maybe he didn't even know what he was doing. We don't know. Right? They're still looking into this. They just think, oh, NYC token, that's cool. Oh, it's a good cause. All the proceeds will go to, let's go promote it. Let's go on CNBC. Let's have an event in Times Square. Let's pump this thing up. Did he know? Right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he knew. I'm not sure if he's part of the pump and dump. But guess what? The people in New York got rugged, and they're not going to forget it. And that's why, guys, you have to do your research. You have to know this. Don't invest in meme coins. This is not financial advice, but don't do it. Don't do it. This is a classic example of people just getting raked, right? Pull over the coals, rug pulled. Okay, so let this be a lesson. All right, and that's all I got to say about this one. I hope this helps. We'll see you next time.